If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
KFI AM 640, it's Conway Show. We've got a lot of big stories. We're going to get to Blake Troli here in a second. A lot of big stories. The Menendez brothers are one step closer to getting out of prison and being set free, where they may murder again. And Dodger traffic tomorrow, Ram traffic tonight. That's another big story. And then Jack Jones, who sang the theme to The Love Boat. Remember that? The Love Boat. The Love Boat. Exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you. The Love Boat. He was my favorite crooner, Croge.
Yeah, it was the top for me too, yeah.
I normally don't use that term. He was my favorite crooner, yeah. And he died at age 86. Also, he did Wives and Lovers, too. That's a awesome song.
I've been on shows here over the years where we've spent a lot of time on that song.
Yeah, I bet, huh?
That's in the Having My Baby genre of songs that makes everybody now hear it and go, ooh.
Yeah, I know. It is odd.
It's fantastically bad.
But, I mean, The Love Boat, they accredit that song with starting the cruise industry.
Yeah.
You know, that song made that show, The Love Boat, and a lot of, major cruise companies will credit that show or that song with the huge explosion of cruises.
I wonder if you owned a cruise ship line, would that just song be playing on a loop?
Oh, yeah.
Every time people are getting on board?
Every time they get on, you're right. And every time, they come aboard, we're expecting you.
Yeah.
And dinner with the captain. Isn't that the first dinner? You go dinner with the captain.
Yeah, captain's dinner. Sometimes you're lucky you get at his table. Yeah. Or her table.
The people that get closest to the captain, they feel like they're better than the other passengers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was on a cruise one time with a bunch of people, and it was one lady who was kind of organizing the whole thing, and she financed a lot of it. So she got the nicest suite on the boat.
Wow.
It was top level. It was one of those ones where it had a balcony that had a jacuzzi on the balcony.
Woo!
Yeah, it was a 100-inch projection screen TV. It was a gigantic suite.
Oh,
and yeah, she was at the captain's table. We weren't. She was.
How often do they change the water in the hot tub? Any rule of thumb?
I didn't use it not because of any reason other than I wasn't given the opportunity. I didn't stay in that suite. I just saw it.
See. But when you have a hot tub on a cruise ship, don't you want it dry when you come in and you fill it?
No matter where I am.
That's right.
Hotel, anything like that, I want it dry.
Yes. Really dry.
Yeah.
All right. Blake Troli is with us. He's Studley. He's talking about traffic. Blake, how you, bub?
I am not doing too bad, Tim. I'm just here in downtown L.A., which is supposed to be a traffic nightmare tomorrow night as the World Series gets set to get underway here.
It's going to be a mess, huh?
It is going to be an absolute mess, and it's not just because of the World Series. It's because of all the side dishes that they're serving with this burger tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, of course, the Dodgers are taking on the Yankees. And when you just think about those two teams, these are two major teams, major fan bases. That's going to draw a lot of fans to downtown L.A. On top of that, you have Lakers, Suns, USC's playing Rutgers tomorrow night. Down at the Forum, you have ELO. And David Gilmour will be at the Intuit Dome. There's even a concert at Disney Hall. So officials are telling people, be prepared for a lot of traffic. In fact, at one point during Mayor Bass's press conference today, somebody had asked her, are you encouraging businesses in the downtown area to let people out early? She said, yeah, if they can make it happen, they should, so people don't get jammed in there.
So Disney Hall is even having a program?
Yeah, they are having a program. It's some sort of super artsy cinematic program, but I'm sure that's still going to draw quite a few people here to downtown. So the city, Bass says as soon as the Dodgers clinched this thing, she had put the city into get ready for the World Series mode. So what that looks like is they're going to have 100 white glove officers deployed throughout the city to flow traffic. Metro is going to be increasing service on some lines. LAX is bracing for more people. Now, interestingly, traffic engineers have been putting together plans. This includes express lanes, strategic closures. I thought most interestingly, they're actually going to be watching all of the lights throughout the city and looking at the traffic around those lights. And they're going to be able to make adjustments to how those lights, become red, green, based on the way traffic moves through. Dodger Stadium Express buses, I think these are going to be a lot of help for people. They're going to be starting these 3 hours ahead of the opening pitch. They're going to run every few minutes from Union Station and about every half hour from the South Bay area.
And that's free, right? You can jump on for free?
If you have a Dodger ticket, then
you need a ticket. Okay,
you need a ticket.
All right, and then I think there's a special bus lane that they can sort of leapfrog over the other traffic to get those buses into Dodger Stadium.
Exactly, and that's part of this this strategy of having these traffic engineers come in and really try to design some routes. Another thing interesting too that the city's doing is they actually work with some of these apps. They said that they reached out to some of these app companies, and they're really trying to establish some plans with the apps. So I don't know exactly how that would work. I was really curious about that. You know what's also interesting, Tim, is I had asked, how many cars are you guys expecting? How many additional passengers are you guys expecting through this area? And they don't actually have a number.
Oh,
yeah, we're not prepared to give you that number. They just know it's going to be a mess down here.
Well, you're going to get 58,000, maybe 60,000 with employees at Dodger Stadium. You're going to get another 20,000 people to watch the Lakers, another 35 to 40,000 people to watch USC play Rutgers. That's just downtown. And then 19 people going to the Disney Hall to see whatever is there.
And you got to think about all the comedy clubs around L.A. You got the Improv, the Comedy Store, and it's downtown L.A. It's L.A. on a Friday night, right? It's it's already a mess. Now, I thought was interesting, Tim, is during the mayor's press conference today, she did concede that her and Mayor Eric Adams have a bet going.
Mayor Adams and I spoke yesterday. We're supposed to speak again. We will absolutely have a bet that we will make. And I would just say, if Angelinos have an idea, you should call into the mayor's office. What should we use for the bet?
How about a get out of jail
Tim might
card?
have some ideas.
Yeah. How about a good lawyer for discount price? Man, if I were Mayor Adams, I wouldn't do any betting. I'd lay low.
Yeah, I might stay off the gambling beat right now. And Tim, that's a lot coming from you. That's a big endorsement to not gamble.
Where are you going to bet? You going to go to the game? Are you covering it?
Oh no. I will be at my house in Claremont tomorrow night, up the street from Crozier.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Keeping the city warm.
Right.
But I will be watching. You know where we live? Crozier can attest to this. Claremont's kind of a weird town. I feel like you get out there and it's a real split. It's a lot of Angels and Dodgers fans.
Really?
People are kind of all over the spectrum out there. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I don't know who's with the Angels nowadays, but I guess they're still out there. Yeah. All right, buddy. Appreciate you coming on, man.
All right, Tim.
Blake Troli, everybody. Ding dong with that guy. There's still Angel fans out there, huh? All right.
Apparently in Claremont.
How's that going?
Yeah.
Angel fans should be pissed.
Man.
That team never, I mean, they had Shohei Ohtani and they gave him away.
And that's the thing, to see Ohtani going to the World Series right after he leaves, it's like, oh.
Yeah, and 50-50 on a rehab year.
Got to kill him.
A rehab year.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be down this year because he had surgery. Rehabilitation year, 50-50. That's unreal.
You're talking about baseball.
That's right. Angel Martinez. Oh, you thought from too much drinking?
What?
What do you think? What kind of rehab did you think?
No, you were talking about Angel fans.
Are
you're
you
talking about baseball.
Are you an Angel fan?
Nah, I used to.
Ooh, that's a yes.
No.
Well, you lived down
Dodgers
there.
over Angels. Even though I've lived in Orange County forever, I've always loved the Dodgers, and we used to even, have tickets to Dodger games. So
I see. Okay, all right.
And I would haul up from Orange County to go. So
There you go. But he did sound Blake Troli, and a lot of people who live in Claremont are Angel Martinez fans. They're not just they're Dodger fans and Angel Martinez fans.
Woohoo!
Ding dong with you. All right. Real quickly, we got 30 seconds. Where is the hot spot? Where do people avoid, Angel?
Oh my gosh, the 405 for sure. Southbound's loaded out of the Sepulveda Pass. A lot of people piling into SoFi Stadium right now, and also I'm seeing a ton of traffic along Pacific Coast Highway out of Santa Monica heading into the LAX and El Segundo area. I think a lot of people are trying to take streets instead of the 405 to make their way into SoFi.
Ooh.
So those two spots, hot spots right now.
Crowded as hell. All right, thank you. Angel Martinez, she's going to be on fire tomorrow. You're going to want to be on KFI all day with the traffic. It's going to be a nightmare tomorrow, an absolute nightmare. And we hope we scare the hell out of everybody so you get to stadium early. Get there 2 hours early, 3 hours early. Don't be late. You spend a lot of money on tickets. Don't get there late.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI AM 640, it's Conway Show. We are keeping an eye on all the traffic over the next couple of days. It's going to be a mess. But right now you could win $1,000. Here's how simple it is.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. WIN. That's WIN, W-I-N. Enter it now at KFIAM640.com/cash. Powered by Sweet James Accident Attorneys. If you're hurt in an accident, winning is everything. Call the winning attorneys at Sweet James. 1-800-9-MILLION. That's 1-800-9-MILLION or sweetjames.com.
And go to the website, KFIAM640.com/cash. Stick the keyword in WIN, W-I-N. You could win $1,000. Bella, how long have you been with this program? She's a brand new producer / board op. How long have you been with us?
Like a little less than 2 months.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you real quickly, and there's a reason for this. What's your education background?
So I recently graduated from Chapman University. Pause up, go Panthers.
Oh, I love Chapman. And how did you do in graduating high school? What was your GPA?
Oof. Probably around a 3.8.
Okay.
3.9.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, a little shy of 4.0.
The reason I ask is because you've picked up this board very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And so I knew that there was some kind of education in the background.
Yes. I did college radio.
Oh, you did?
All 4 years while I was at Chapman.
Woo,
So
that's great.
yes.
Yeah, well, you're doing an excellent job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Do your parents listen to the program?
They do.
And where do they live?
San Luis Obispo.
Okay. All right. That's far.
Yeah.
Is that where you're from?
Yeah, technically I spent most of my life there, but
Beautiful area.
Yeah, but my parents are from LA, so grew up coming back and forth a lot.
I see. And what's the bay? Is it called San Luis Obispo Bay? Bay?
Morro Bay?
Is it? Oh, Morro Bay.
Yeah.
Oh man, is that beautiful out there?
Mm-hmm.
With that big rock there at the end.
Yeah, the rock.
and it's tough to get around there, but they didn't blast enough of the rock away. So when you go to take that little drive around there, it's like one car at a time can get around there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a great restaurant out there on the bay. There's an old seafood place there. I don't remember what it was called, but man, that is a spectacular place because it's not overcrowded yet. No, it's not like San Francisco or LA or San Diego. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
And so they moved up there to retire?
No, my dad moved there for work purposes.
What does he do?
So now he's in sales and
Right.
He used to be in advertising though and newspaper journalism, stuff like that in Los Angeles.
What does your mom do?
So my mom was a teacher, but now she doesn't work and she takes care of my adorable and crazy 14-year-old sister.
Oh, you got a 14-year-old sister.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
I'm 22, so we're 8 years apart.
Okay. And what did your mom teach? What grade level?
Kindergarten.
Oh, that's where you get the most influence on these kids.
Yeah, right.
Before they turn into idiots later on. Tell them that I said that out of all the board ops we've had, who have started here, you've picked it up the quickest.
Oh, thanks.
So,
appreciate it.
Yeah, fantastic job. All right, we're live on KFI. We're covering the big stories here. The Menendez brothers, they might be getting out of jail. Maybe they can, hopefully they'll settle down and not blow anybody else away. But you never know. Once cold-blooded murders, sort of always cold-blooded murders. I know it's not popular with the big Netflix series out there, and everyone thinks, they're, just these beautiful kids. They're not. They're not. They blew their parents away. And mom was moving a little after they shot her once. So they went out to the car, reloaded, came in, and knocked her off. Mom shot mom twice, at least twice. Went out and reloaded, came back and finished mom off. So that's who we're letting out. That's who we're all concentrating on, trying to help out. Crazy world. Crazy, crazy world we live in. Dodger traffic, we keep an eye on that. And also the Rams are already down 7-0. Against the Vikings. That's going to be a blowout. No reason to watch that. And Jack Jones passed away. Jack Jones, one of the great singers of all time. He's the guy that sang the Love Boat theme song. Maybe remember that. One of the great singers, I think, of our time. He was 86 years old. And this song just sort of takes you back to to a different era. When you listen to the Love Boat song, you think of sitting home on a Saturday night and watching TV. We didn't have DVRs growing up. We didn't have recorders. You'd have to sit at home to watch the show. And it didn't replay. It was on once, and it was over. And if you didn't watch it, and all your friends saw it, you would be behind. So you'd be home on Saturday night watching TV. And the Love Boat was a big part of your Saturday night. A big, huge part of it. It was of my Saturday night. And I used to live in a building on Moore Park and... Oh, God, was it Hazeltine? Moore Park and Fulton. I lived on a big apartment building on Moore Park and Fulton. And I'm telling you, on Saturday night, you can walk through the apartment building and you could hear this song coming from almost every apartment. Everybody watched this show on Saturday night. Everybody. The Love Boat. Every apartment had this on.
Exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you and love. Life's sweetest reward. Let it flow. It floats back to you.
I'll tell you a quick story here. My buddy, Robbie Fox, his dad is Charlie Fox. He wrote this song. And about 25 years ago, Jack Jones was doing a charity event. And he said, hey, Charlie, can I have you sign the cover of the Love Boat, like on a 45 or a cassette tape or something, but just sign and a picture of the Love Boat. And Charlie Fox said, I'm going to do you one better because you're such a good friend. And Charlie Fox rewrote the music on a sheet And it's an original Charlie Fox rendition of The Love Boat. Every note is written. All the lyrics are on the sheet, and he signed it from Charlie Fox. Jack Jones also signed it. And it sold at auction 35 years ago for $15,000. It took Charlie Fox 20 minutes to do it. You know, he could do it in his sleep. And it went at auction for a charity event and sold 35 years ago for $15,000.
Some guy from Princess Cruises bought it.
Isn't that wild? And has it framed in his house? That's got to be worth 50, 60 grand today. Awesome. Easily. The Love Boat, everybody. Jack Jones. The Love Boat. Saturday.
It's the Love Boat. It's the Love
The Love Boat. Ernie Anderson was the best, man. The Love Boat.
You're listening.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
Listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI AM 640, it's Conway Show. You have tickets to the Dodger game tomorrow. That's cool. Good for you. You spent some money. Maybe you had a connection. Maybe you got them free. I don't know how you got them, but you got tickets. Don't leave the Valley at 3:30 tomorrow. Don't do it. Not going to get there. Got to leave early. Got to leave at noon, maybe 1 o'clock. Get there 3:30, 4, an hour before, an hour and a half before the game. Walk around the stadium, see the stadium, enjoy it. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Dodgers, man. The World Series in L.A. for the first time since 1988. 1988. 12 and 24, 36 years. 36 years we've not had the World Series in Los Angeles. We got it now. And there's going to be a huge tribute to Fernando Valenzuela. Fernando Valenzuela passed away, and there was a sketch who works with us. He works with the I think on Big Boy, and he did a beautiful tribute to Fernando Valenzuela. You want to hear it? All right, here we go. Fernando Valenzuela. Ding dong with this guy.
Fernando ready, and the strike two pitch is hit back to the box, dribbling to second. Samuel on the bag, throws to first, double play. Fernando Valenzuela has pitched a no-hitter. If you have a sombrero, throw it to the sky.
Fernando began his career in the Mexican Baseball League.
From humble beginnings in Mexico as the youngest of 12 children to a perennial all-star pick.
What's remarkable is that he taught himself to speak English.
Watching TV, listening on the TV, talking with my teammates, and...
So you taught yourself how to speak English?
Well, it has to,
Oral Hershiser.
The loss of Fernando is life-changing, but he was life-changing when he was here with us.
My love for the Dodgers started with Fernando because of my grandmother. I lived with her. She had pictures of him throughout the house.
He created love, and he brought so much pride to the Latino community.
Being a Latino, being a Mexican, and coming from Sonora in the city of Los Angeles.
He's Dodger baseball.
I still like this game. I still have a lot of fun to play this game.
He was truly one of the great ones.
I'm still in baseball.
Fernando Valenzuela is in the sky.
Oh, man. All right, the Dodgers are going to honor Fernando Valenzuela tomorrow night at the Dodger game. Another reason to get there early. You want to watch that. That'll be a once-in-a-lifetime deal. And they're going to have a patch in honor of Fernando Valenzuela sewn onto their jerseys.
We're getting a first look at the patch the Dodger players will wear on their uniforms to honor Fernando Valenzuela, not only during the World Series, but throughout the 2025 season. That patch features the name Fernando and his jersey number 34, which the team retired last year. The legendary Dodger died Tuesday following an undisclosed illness. Valenzuela was 63 years old.
And then we have the diehard Dodger fans who are a little over the top, tiny bit or so, getting their dogs dyed blue for the World Series.
Looking good.
George is getting the Dodger Dog Star treatment.
Everybody loves the Dodgers in LA.
And I'm LA native, LA down, love LA.
George's mom thought, let's do LA Dodger Blue, just in time for the World Series.
His ears and his paws and his tail are going to be Dodger blue.
It's non-toxic. It's perfectly safe for your dog.
Yeah, I think the dog prefers it too. He's going to stay inside, though, because he doesn't want the other dogs in the neighborhood to see him until the blue wears off. But at least he'll be a Dodger fan for a while.
I thought it would be so super cute to make him a Dodger dog.
The LA native.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we've asked the dog what his opinion is.
And they always have that look on their face like, what the hell's happening to me right now?
Yeah, it's like, come on, Mom, please. I'll stop, essing in the living room, but stop with the blue
Skating
paws.
my butt along the carpet.
Exactly.
Just...
Yeah, it looks like a Thomas guide map in the living room.
To represent when he struts down the streets of West Hollywood, she thinks George will actually be a good luck charm.
I won't say they're going to win solely because of George, but I'm sure he's going to have a hand in it.
Or a paw.
They have the connection, and they just love that extra attention they get.
Josh wanted dye jobs. Just check out his 7-year-old pup named Snow.
Kind of subtle.
Billy is George's groomer. She knows he'll be rocking the Dodger blue with pride on the west side.
We're decking him out with the Dodgers colors.
And on the east side, Elijah Diaz, owner of House of Fur in Ontario, is getting a heck of a lot of...
Wow, what a name of a place.
Diaz, owner of House of Fur in Ontario.
House of Fur in Ontario. Woo!
House of Fur in Ontario is getting a heck of a lot of calls for her Dodger doggy dye jobs and Dodger bandanas.
Southern California, I think it's just everyone's really excited. Everyone's ready to show their pride, their colors.
You did the dye.
Yeah, dye your dogs.
Billy did the cut, and he's a Dodger dog now.
Yeah, I would do that. I would let a professional dye your dog. I wouldn't do that at home. Go to a store and buy paint or dye and do it yourself. I think you got to leave that up to the professionals because some of the dogs, maybe have a condition or allergic to whatever color you're using to dye them with.
Yeah, if you really insist on doing this to your dog.
Yeah, do it with a professional. Don't do it at home.
Blue tail. Hello, my George. Hello.
All right. And a lot of people are getting tattoos as well.
Some devoted fans are showing their loyalty in a very permanent way.
Yeah, they are getting tattoos, and NBC4's Michelle Vyas is live in Montclair, where fans are celebrating the Dodgers. And now, Michelle, also paying tribute to the late Fernando Valenzuela. So, we've been hearing from these folks here, a lot of respect, a lot of reflection going on there this morning.
Yeah, because when you talk about sports heroes and LA greats, Fernando Valenzuela falls in that pantheon. Actually, for Mexican Americans, he's in a league of his own. And the way many culturally pay their respects is through permanent ink. This is Juan Manzo from Colton getting a Fernando Valenzuela tattoo. Actually, he was going to get a World Series, one of a World Series trophies. But that changed upon hearing the news. This is, of course, the owner of Killer Tattoos, Jose Guijosa. Good morning, Jose. You were working on Juan's tattoo, this one that we're seeing of Dodger Stadium last night, when you guys got the text from Juan's girlfriend that El Toro had passed.
Correct. So we wanted to celebrate the World Series with this stadium, and then we were gonna put the trophies, World Series trophies on top, but then he got the text and told us the sad news about Valenzuela passing away.
Yeah, you got a Fernando Valenzuela tattoo. That's got to be pretty cool. All right, Rams 7, Vikings 7. Rams have tied it up, so we got a game at SoFi.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI AM 640. It's Conway Show. Menendez brothers one step closer to getting out of prison. That's a big story here in Los Angeles. That was international news. That was broadcast around the world. And a lot of TV stations around America and around the world cut in live for the announcement today that LA County DA George Gascon is probably going to release these dudes, or at least make a pretty strong recommendation that they're going to get out of jail. I heard, and I don't know if this is true because I've not seen the documentary, but I heard, Crozier, you're into news more than I am. You're a news junkie.
All right.
Do you think this is right? Jose Menendez was shot in the back of the head, and Kitty Menendez was shot 15 times by those kids.
Ooh.
That seems high. But that's what I got here. 15 times and once in the face. That's a lot of anger towards mom. A lot of it.
I'm seeing 13.
13. Okay.
Well, and even at that, I guess they could break it down a little bit more, but they said 13 times. They were shot 13 times as they watched television.
Yeah, eating ice cream or yogurt.
Yeah.
Fun night with the kids.
What's on?
Yeah. Anyway, those kids are about to get out, and you got to keep an eye on them.
There it is. According to Wikipedia, Dad was shot 6 times, and Mom was shot 10.
Is that right?
Something along that line.
Wow. Man, Mom, you only need, man, I don't know. Moms aren't really that tough. Usually it takes 1 or 2 maybe to put Mom down, but 10 times I think is really anger. A lot of anger towards Mom.
Yeah, especially with the reload.
Yeah, going out to the car to reload. And sliding back in the house.
Yeah. Was there a conversation that took place as they took that walk?
Yeah. Weird. Weird.
Should we just stop or no, keep going?
Nah, let's let these kids out.
We're not done.
So we got that story. Dodger traffic. Dodgers all weekend with the World Series. And Jack Jones has passed away. The singer of The Love Boat. Now, Crozier, I have 3 connections to The Love Boat. How about that? Yeah. We have a buddy of mine, Robbie Fox. His dad, Charlie Fox, wrote this song. He wrote this song. Jack Jones wrote it. So my connection is one of them, a buddy of mine, his dad wrote this song for Aaron Speller. The Love Boat.
Love. Exciting and new.
Love the 70s guitar.
Oh, yeah.
We're expecting you and love. Life's sweetest reward. Let it flow. It floats back to you.
Let's crank it up.
Love boat. Soon we'll be making another run. The love boat promises something for everyone. Set a course for adventure. You'll land on a new romance.
Bring it down.
And love.
Love Boat. Saturday. That's right. They're playing. So, okay, that's one connection to the Love Boat. That my friend Robbie Fox, his dad wrote that song. Another connection is my dad's best friend growing up was Ernie Anderson, and he used to do the voice over for the Love Boat.
Saturday on the Love Boat. The Love Boat. I tried to make it a little more lecherous than romantic,
Oh. Wow, that's a nice little inside job.
That's so typical of Ernie. I'll make it more lecherous, man.
Romantic.
Who needs the romance, man? F the romance. That's Saturday on the Love Boat. The Love Boat. I tried to make it a little more lecherous than romantic,
Recognize the face? Probably not.
Ernie Anderson.
But the voice?
Now, Lily is back.
What is it you want?
And she's after 3 men
Do you want to go to bed with me?
who wish she'd never been born.
I want you.
That's the voice. That's great. Okay, so that's my second connection to Love Boat.
Those are the 2 I figured.
Okay, the third one was Tim Conway. My dad was offered to do the Love Boat, and he turned it down. Not that he thought he was too good for it. He was afraid he was going to get seasick.
Wait.
He thought that they actually did the Love Boat out at sea.
Did he really?
Yes. Isn't that wild?
Well, wouldn't they have told him, no, or he just didn't tell them why?
He didn't tell them why. Wow. He just said, no. He says, I don't think that's for me.
I'm good.
And he thought that they take off out of San Pedro and shoot for a week at sea.
Did they have Dramamine back then?
Yeah. He didn't know that they did it on the Fox lot. right off of Pico. Isn't that crazy? So 3 connections to the Love Boat. But man, Ernie Anderson, nobody liked that guy.
Saturday on the Love Boat. The Love Boat. I tried to make it a little more lecherous than romantic, you know.
Oh.
That's so lecherous.
Wow, dude.
That is so great. All right, we're keeping an eye on all things traffic and World Series. It's a big deal. The World Series is in town for the first time in 36 years. 36 years. So if you're 40 or younger, you don't remember the World Series here. I'll bet if you're 40, you still don't remember it. You know, at 4 years old, you don't know what the World Series is. You didn't care about the World Series. You'd have to be 50 years old in L.A. to remember the World Series being here. At least 50. I remember it. I was, let me see, 88. I was 25. Yeah, 25 years old.
Wow.
So I do remember that, man.
I was,
81. No, 88 he was here, but 81 was the Yankees.
Yeah, in 88, I started working for this company 2 months after that World Series in 88.
In 88, when Kirk Gibson hit that home run, I remember where I was. I was at the Great Western Forum watching the Kings get their ass kicked by the Philadelphia Flyers. and there was no radios inside because you couldn't get the signal inside the Forum. So you'd hear murmurs. All of a sudden, people would start talking. People would start screaming and clapping and yelling. What's going on? What's going on? Kirk Gibson just hit a home run in the bottom of the ninth for the Dodgers to win the World Series, Game 1. And they didn't have it on. There's no TV back then. They didn't show highlights in the Forum. There was nothing. It was just those, amber bulbs that light up when a guy scores.
Right.
That's all we had growing up. But I remember I was in the fabulous Forum, 1988, when Kirk Gibson hit that home run. Watching the Flyers. I think they won like 6-2 or something. Kick the hell out of the Kings. All right, when we come back, it's our 6 p.m. hour. That's always cool. David Vassay is coming on with us, talk about the Dodgers, and also Dean Sharp at 6:20. Lots of show left. Don't go anywhere. We're live on KFI AM 640. Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from The Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.